So I'm a day late again. It's Wednesday, not Tuesday. My apologies. But here's the update on the bathroom since we're not working on the car. This side is ready to paint. Might have been in the last video, I don't remember. But yeah, all those details are coming together nicely. It basically just needs a good cleaning with a vacuum and a rag, and we're ready to prime. This side is really close. It now has last of the drywall up. Moved an electrical outlet. Thought I was gonna have to move that one. Looks like we're good. Got my electrical line moved. And got the old hole patched. Can't even tell where it was because there's so many other marks from previous holes. It's not gonna be perfect. I could probably sit here and do paint prep for like another solid week. Because that's the nature of old houses and old walls. And where do you draw that line on perfection? Half of this room is still got plaster or an older style rock board that's super rough versus modern drywall. Which is also why, like, you know, a lot of this I've just covered all of it and then I'm sanding down, just trying, and also knocking down the high spots. So like even all of this has been painted in the previous life, like here, that was not a hole, that was just a high spot, and I'm sanding back down to flat. Kind of like here's a good example where I didn't even have to mud over it, but there's 3 colors of paint there that I've sanded back to. Just trying to remove as many lumps from the wall as possible so that those don't stick out and more highly contrast the replace the drywall bits. So hoping to primer no later than this next weekend, maybe sooner. Hopefully midweek here, I can get some primer on the walls and then start laying color. Once we lay color, then it's cleaning the floors and getting the floors ready for sealer. And then after sealer, you have to sand the sealer to key it for the top coat. Yeah, and then once the floors are done, then we can install our vanity, which is now purchased and en route. Once vanity is installed, we can install our mirror, our light fixture, and toilet. And then shower doors. So yeah, also actually in the midst of it, now that I mention it, so another part that has to come, kind of a weird intermix here. I have to get the paint done before I replace the chair rail that goes along the rest of the wall there. But I think I'm going to leave it off this wall, but I'm going to have to check with the vanity when it gets here, because I want it to be able to scoot up all the way up against the wall, and I believe the top of that countertop is flush with the back, so there's no extra space in the back for a chair rail. So I'll probably leave that one off, but we'll reinstall on that wall and that wall. And that has to be done after paint. And I'll probably just do it after I finish the floors. But that also has to be before. Oh, it doesn't really have to be before anything. But yeah. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's what's going on. Yeah. Hope we're working back on the car again soon here. Mother's Day is coming up quick, so stay tuned for all of the automotive content. So until next time, keep jamming.